Are you looking for tips on how to get your house organized? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of my top organizing hacks. Hey, I'm Lindsay with Organize to Save, and if we're just meeting, welcome. On this channel, I'm here to help you get organized and be more productive with budget-friendly tips, tricks, and digital products so you can declutter and simplify your home. For some of us, thinking of organizing and home projects is a huge stressor right now. But for me, honestly, it's the only thing keeping me sane. Like, for real, guys. If you, like me, are trying to tackle your house and making it a little bit of a calmer environment with everything going on, then let's do this. Do you get overwhelmed with thinking of tackling your entire house? Start small. By tackling a smaller area, it gives you a quick win and helps you to stay motivated to do more organizing. If you pick something small to start with, but also an area that you use every single day, like your makeup drawer, it's gonna improve how your day runs. Once you see how much more productive you are having that space organized, it's gonna push you through and help you keep going. Not sure where to start organizing? Clear out your space and start grouping things by category. Think of it like you're working at a supermarket. If you're working in your pantry, you're going to want to group all of your baking items together, all your canned good items together, and so on and so forth. By grouping similar things together, it allows you to inventory what you have, so you stop overbuying things that you already own 10 of, and you're going to save money in the long run because you're actually going to know what you have on hand and you can start utilizing things that you already have. Do you constantly waste time looking for what you need? Give everything a home. By giving everything a home, you're going to know exactly where to go when you need to find something. If you can't find something in 30 seconds, then it's in the wrong place. A few examples that you could tackle today are your shoes, cleaning supplies, or maybe even establishing a command center so you stop losing all those keys. I'll leave a bunch of videos down below if you need ideas on how to get any of these systems set up in place. If you're liking these tips so far, please hit that like button and also make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any other organizing tips. You have a system set up in place, but it's not working. Maybe you're always finding dirty clothes on the floor or that chair in your bedroom that just seems to collect things. Instead of sitting in the hamper that's just across the room, rework your systems. You're going to want to rework your systems to where you're naturally putting something already. I've got a homework assignment for you. I want you to go around your house and make note of where things are naturally collecting. We were constantly throwing dirty towels in front of our bathroom door because our laundry's in the basement. So instead, we added a bin to our hall tree, and now we know the towels can go right there, which is right by the door. Once you do this, let us know down in the comments below what systems you're going to be reworking. So go around your house, see where things are naturally collecting, figure out how you can rework the system to better fit where your family is naturally putting things. So do you or your guests never know where to find anything in your house? Labels are going to be your best friend. By labeling bins and baskets, you're going to have a better chance of people actually knowing where to put things and then winding up there. A great example is in your playroom. I know where you want to put all the toys, but does your kiddo? Or what about the grandparents when they're watching the kiddos? By simply putting word or picture labels on your bins, you're going to have a better success of your kiddos being able to take the responsibility and put things away for themselves, as well as company that comes into your home. Some of my favorite labels to use are from the Dollar Tree. I pair this with my label maker and it makes for a super nice label. But I want to remind you, you can utilize stuff that you already own. Just pull out a roll of tape and a Sharpie and you can make super simple labels that will serve the same function. Are you tight on space? Store things inside of each other. A great hack is if you have lots of purses, just actually store your purses within each other. It's going to take a lot less space up on your shelves, and it's going to be super easy to be able to just grab down and pull out what you want. And I want you to remember to give yourself some grace. You're striving for progress and not perfection. Getting organized is going to be a process, but the last thing that I want you to do is to compare your home to somebody else's. We all have different organizing styles, so what works for me might not work for you. Some of us might prefer more detailed systems, or maybe you have all of your office supplies divided into several different categories, where others of us just need a large bin filled with office supplies. The important thing to keep in mind is that you're continually making progress. We're never going to reach perfection because, let's face it, with being stuck at home, our homes will likely be destroyed in 2 seconds flat after you get everything organized. But if you start implementing some of these systems and tips, it's gonna make putting things back in their proper space so much easier. So now you have all these organizing tips, you're super excited, you're ready to get organized, but you can't go to the store or you don't have a big budget in order to spend on organizing. Shop your house. I'm sure you have a ton of things that you already own that you could utilize to get organized. If you're ready to start getting organized for free, check out the video on your screen right now to see some of my hacks to get organized for $0. We'll see you over there.